Okay, so everyone, welcome to All Hands today. And let's move forward to the next session that is Vision and Mission Statement from Mr. Jing. So, Mr. Jing, the time and place is yours.
Okay, welcome everybody. How's everyone doing? All right.
Amazing.
Good,
Good.
good. Okay, I'm gonna actually have to do something. I just recently reinstalled my computer, so you guys will have to excuse me for just a minute while I open and quit, okay? But in the meantime, Rama, why don't you warm up the room a little bit more, and then you guys will see me in a few seconds, okay?
Sure, thank you, Mr. Jing. And so, how's everyone? Uh, okay. Okay, Reza, could you please help me out with the warm up a little bit? Gitu ya.
Yeah.
And as I have mentioned before, yeah, in today's session of All Hands, it's quite different. We have different sequence here, and also we are having partner for the first time joining our All Hands here as the audiences. Gitu. Kak Furkon, do you like to add something?
Yes, probably we can during Mr. Jing's waiting, so probably we can have a chat with Mr. Lee. Hi, Mr. Lee, where are you right now, sir?
Hello, Mr. Lee.
Oh,
Yeah, I
you're
think he's
still
still
muted.
muted. Yeah.
Okay, so I do believe that Mr. Jing's back, gitu ya. So let's give the session back to Mr. Jing.
Okay, all right, wonderful. How did everyone do? Well, I took a step out. Did we have dead air, or was everybody hospitable to our guest here? All right, let's go ahead and begin. Lee, good to see you. Last time, remember we met? We were in real life on a beach in I think it was Malasti Beach, yeah, with Rory at a barbecue. Okay, so welcome to the All Hands, and a few things I'd like to announce to everybody. Number one, this is an authentic meeting. This is not a show good, feel good meeting. This is essentially talking about how the company operates. So Lee, you're going to be our witness today, and this is going to be a day where I'm going to need to get serious with the team, okay? For everybody else who I'm speaking seriously to, this is good, I think, for overall transparency as a company, okay? I do like to think that Bukit Vista, although we don't have a big physical presence, we have a very strong online presence. And because we are transparent, then we hope to essentially build partner trust, okay? So Lee, this is some of the things that we need to do as managers sometimes to shape the company up. For those of you listening to my voice right now, please don't feel different that we have a partner here to see us. I think it is always better for partners to see what are the inner workings of the company than to imagine what are their worst imaginations, okay? So this is not specifically to make anyone feel bad or whatever. This is just to actually create a sense of how we do things differently here. We have a lot to be proud of, and one of the things I am very, very proud of here is our very unique and very outstanding culture. Okay, so let me begin. That's the preface, and get ready for the storm, everyone. I'm going to start here. All right, so who does not know what this chart is called? Okay, quiz time. Quiz time. What's this chart called? Okay, any senior manager, please don't respond. We know that you probably have seen this, but for anybody else, what is this chart called? And you can write it in the comment box. And okay. All right, I'll try to. Okay, thank you for giving me a limit. Try to keep my thing within the next 19 minutes. Anybody know? Okay, right. Okay, Shaylin, thank you. Dunning-Kruger. Okay, this is Dunning-Kruger, and for the past 2 months, we've been going through a little bit of Dunning-Kruger. So I currently think we're probably down here on the Valley of Despair, okay, for Dunning-Kruger. And so I'll explain why, and we'll take a look at essentially what's happening, all right? So good news, bad news. Today, we're going to be a little bit more heavy on the bad news part, and here's what it is. Overall, our hospitality has dropped. Our target is 85%. Last week, we were at 82.4. This week, we're at 82.3. So that is clearly not good. Stability is not on track. Number two, this is disappointing. This is the end of November, and we failed 2 revenue targets in a row. So clearly, we have either bad planning or some bad execution. Okay, so let's go through a quiz. Let's try to see how people think about this. Now, this is a safe space again. The reason that I want to make this a safe space is because let's not try to pretend that there's something not happening that is. This is essentially the right place to talk about it, and hopefully our partners also see that we are taking corrective action as a company to try to get things back on track. But what's going on? Okay, so it's probably one of these things, okay? It's been 2 months. We haven't hit our hospitality metrics. We haven't hit our revenue targets, okay? So please write what you think it is. Do we have the right plan and right execution? Do we have the wrong plan and the wrong execution? Do we have the right plan and the wrong execution? Or do we have the wrong plan and the right execution? Okay. Now, there's no wrong answers. The only wrong answer is no answer, because it then means that you're not thinking. Okay. So if you normally like to type or write during an all hands, this is the right point to do it. And just put up what you think the answer is. Okay. Once again, it doesn't have to be right. It just has to be like, what do you feel? Okay. All right. First answer up. Thank you, Kyla. Okay. Okay. I'll wait. And whatever time we spend waiting is time that we spend extending this particular all hands. Okay. Okay. There's some C. Okay. There's some C. There's some B. Larry, that is really interesting. The reason I'm laughing is because, okay, keep on going, please keep on going. Keep on going. All right. Okay, keep on going. Okay, anybody who is not laughing probably doesn't understand what's going on. Okay, let's keep on going. All right. It's funny. It's probably a supervisor execution problem, right? Executors think it's the supervisor's problem. Supervisors think it's the execution problem. Okay, good reveal. Okay, all right. That's good to know. That's good to know. Once again, this survey is good because it helps us at least understand collectively as a company. Now, here's what we're going to try to do. Okay, I'm going to try to do something ambitious, and it's not every day that we try to do something like that with a partner watching, but I want to bring us past this idea of shame. Okay, there is no shame in trying to do new things that are difficult and not being successful at it for the first 2 months. Okay, we as a company, we're trying to focus on essentially how to build the brand, and I would say in the first 2 months we haven't shown essentially the correct output yet while maintaining our goals. Okay, that's good. You're trying to do something new. Now, the shame is only in, did you learn anything in this particular process? Okay, and will you share what you've learned to everyone else? I think that's important. All right, good. Thank you for your thoughts, everyone. Let's go on to the next part. I'll show you why this is ironic. Okay, this particular experience that we're going through is ironic because if I go back to Canva, okay, this is where I usually create our all hands, and I go back to, oh look, last year. This is November 2023. We had this same problem last year. Bad news. We have to downgrade a target. We're wasting time because there's a lack of decisiveness or a lack of strategy. Bonus caps applied. And we need the curiosity to be greater than the fear. And at that point, that was not about brand. That was about AI fluency last year. Okay. Now, I'm proud to say in front of our new partner that we are far more AI fluent than a year ago, but we are not brand fluent right now. Okay, so we've been here before as a company. We were exactly here, but thankfully we're not here again talking about AI. We're here to talk about brand. All right, that's why I think it's a little bit ironic, okay? Because this has happened before. Now, what's the goal? The goal, of course, is to expand our capacity by elevating the brand. I think we've already talked about what that means. And here's my pivot, okay? So does anybody, first person to tell me what the core value for November was? What was the core value, the focus for November? Okay, come on. Let's see who's paying attention. Fail fast. Yes, thank you for Con. Okay. Here's my commitment to failing fast, okay? In November, my commitment was to depend on everyone to do their job and support to grow the brand. I said I would train and develop senior leaders to lead a strong brand, and the senior leaders would then lead supervision and teach supervision and strategy to their team. And that's to ensure that everyone is given their fair chance to reach the semester target. However, I'm going to pivot. I've seen that this isn't working. Okay. So we're going to go back to doing what we were good at during semester 5. We're going to go back to semester 5 goals, semester 5 milestones, semester 5 pre-brand ideas. All right. That's where we probably can rebuild again. So now my job is to support and grow the brand by doing this. Senior leaders will return to supervise and guide strategy for their teams. Clearly, the teams are not entirely capable of self-supervision, understanding a strategy. I'll lead brand with a small group of designers, and I'll lead it from top down. And once again, the same idea, to ensure that everybody is given a fair chance to obtain their semester bonus. So that's a pivot, okay? I think it's about time. We spent 2 months doing this experiment, so I think this is a stronger direction that will keep us on track. Now, thank you, Furkan, for remembering. The core value last month was to fail fast. The core value this month is to be transparent. And with Lee here, this is as transparent as we can get, right? Generally, we invite people in and we tell them the good news, but I think transparency involves also knowing that sometimes a company is not all about good news. Sometimes a company is about correcting mistakes before they become too difficult to actually correct, okay? And this transparency is in health and support of our mission. All right, so this is where I failed in November, and I don't intend to fail in December, okay? Senior leaders need to focus themselves on supervision and strategy and return to semester 5 goals. Brand goals will be, once again, delivered by a smaller hand-picked design team. For everybody here, that means don't think too much about your involvement in brand. Just commit to doing what you were doing absolutely correctly in semester 5. That's when we reached peak revenue and peak hospitality targets, okay? And the only people that need to be worrying about brand are the few people that I talk to, okay? And I'll let you know if you're part of the brand design team, okay? So let's simplify. Let's not overcomplicate things. Let's go and do what we're good at and take a step in this direction, all right? Now, I did this last year. I'm going to do this again this year, okay? Here's the proof. All right. Yeah. That's exactly a year ago. All right, so if you've been here for a year, this will be familiar, all right? Now, bonus caps are going to apply because this is the first 2 months of the new semester, and so if we don't get serious about this, then every day we're moving forward is further and further away, okay? This is all that I expect. I don't want to do a big audit again. When I do audits, people usually lose their jobs, and then we get upset that, you know, I might have let the wrong person go, all this stuff, okay? So I would like this to happen. Be transparent, okay? I was transparent with everybody here. I talked about what I did wrong. I probably did more things wrong. If you guys would like to tell me, I'm open to hearing that, okay? But instead of us going down, top down, looking for where the problem is, who is part of the problem, just mention it, okay? If you didn't do a good job with what you were supposed to do, mention it in your employee journal. Say that this is where I didn't do a good job. I was less than motivated. I thought I could take a break after I received a big fat bonus, okay? Reveal, because sometimes you might find that if somebody else has to find it, it might not make you look in a good context, right? It might not make you look like a protagonist if you hide your mistakes, okay? So please be transparent. Do a little bit of self-reflection. Ask yourself, what did you fail on last month? Maybe you didn't fail by doing your job. Maybe you failed because you were doing the wrong thing, right? Maybe the work you were doing wasn't strategic. So if you did do everything that was supposed to be done, but it still didn't work, probably means that the plan was not right. And I saw a lot of that, thank you. That's why there was a lot of B's and C's. Yeah, some people think that they did the right thing. Some people think that they didn't do the right thing, but it's ironic that the supervisors and the executors don't agree on that. So there could be some communication problems, okay? So think about what you should stop doing this month. And please, if you think that there is leadership mistakes, this is very good, okay? If you think I did something wrong, if you think your senior leaders did something wrong, all levels, okay? Tell us. Maybe we don't see something that you're seeing. Maybe it's something needs to be paid closer attention. But please be transparent, because this accelerates our ability to correct from being off course, okay? Put these in your drills today. All right? Sound good, everyone? Okay, that's all I ask. We've been through this process before, and if we can quickly figure out what we're not doing right, okay? And please don't be innocent. Nobody's innocent, all right? Everybody had something they could have done to help, and everybody probably did something that they might not have been doing correctly. So just kind of figure out what that was for your part, and you will gain the respect of me, all the leaders, and everyone else on your team, okay? And some of our partners here too, I'm sure, okay? I'm sure Lee likes knowing before he has to find out problems that we found out the problems and we dealt with it, right, Lee? Lee's smiling already. Okay, good. All right. The idea here is to inspire delight through hospitality innovations that positively transform guest partners and employees. And this is the positive transformation I'm asking everyone to go through, okay? The transformation is to actually think about how to self-correct, how to self-guide, and to manage oneself, so you don't need so many layers of management in this company. All right. Once again, the partner brand goal has been revised. Okay, so I should have checked with Marcel and Bella before I issued that. That's my mistake again. So I apologize for that to everyone here. But the brand goal has been revised, and I'll cross that out. But the revenue goal is 3.5 million with a 5-star percentage of 85% for semester 6. Please don't listen to me on this one. In fact, I'll just say listen to Bella, okay, and Marcel. Bella and Marcel have this control. I should do some push-ups for that, yeah? Does anyone think I should do push-ups for getting that wrong? In front of Lee? Okay. All right. I appreciate the forgiveness, okay? That's one thing I think we could actually ask for. Here. Stepping outside for a second and thinking about it. We are a culture of innovation, so we don't want to ask too much for permission, okay? We don't want to say, can I do this, please? Can I do that? We, as a startup, as an innovative company, we say, go and do what you need to do, okay? Don't ask for permission. Permission just slows everyone down. And sometimes you might know something more than somebody else knows anyway. But ask for forgiveness when you screw up, okay? Don't be too ashamed to say, maybe my idea of self-managing wasn't such a good idea, okay? Maybe this particular thing I did needs to be put into a learning budget, okay? Don't get into a cycle of not asking for permission and then not asking for forgiveness. That's kind of like the worst of both worlds, all right? Okay, so thank you for forgiving me on this one. I will not do this again next time, okay? My job is to keep everyone motivated, all right? So the number has a lot to do with that. Now I've got some good news, I hope. What I'm going to do is this, all right? So I'm going to increase the individual bonus to 6x, okay? Because we had a rough 2 months to start. So 6x individual bonuses if the company achieves the revenue target along with the 2 brand targets in hospitality and partner churn. And we're looking at October 1st to March 31st, and this is paid on April 5th of 2025. Okay. If the revenue goal is not achieved, then of course there is no bonus to speak about, but here's what I'm willing to do. I take responsibility for the budget we put into, let's say, our experiment with more self-guided leadership this month, okay, and the previous month. So I'm going to increase the bonus to 6x if we reach the revenue goal and the 2 brand goals, okay? Everyone will know what the second brand goal is as soon as Bella comes up to represent. 1 revenue goal and 1 brand stability goal will pay 3x. Okay? Does that sound fair? Sound good? So we take, but we also restore and we give back. Okay? So whatever time or efforts we've lost in the beginning, hopefully we can make back now towards the end. Okay, that's it. Standard term and conditions bonus calculated on the weighted average. Bonus caps and boops will apply to under and overachievement months. And for interns, 3 goals for 5 and 2 goals for 2. Okay, that's it. Am I on time? I'm 3 minutes early. Okay, that's good. All right, cool. Let me hand it over to the next speaker.
Okay, thank you,
Okay.
Mr. Jing. Before we're going to continue the session, I would like to give Reza the floor and place as our moderator to continue the
Right.
sessions. Yeah.
Okay, Kak Rama. Thank you, Mr. Jing, for delivering mission statement. It's unfortunate that we didn't meet our revenue target to last month, but don't worry, guys. We can make sure that this month target is achieved. So keep your spirit up and make this as a motivation to you guys. So for the next one is the hospitality and revenue target, which will be delivered by Kak Furkon. Time is yours, Kak Furkon.
Okay, so good morning, everyone, and thank you very much, Reza, for the floor. To make the time concise, let's directly proceed into the announcement instead. Okay, so this is the semester 6 target, which I believe all of us have been aware of. Our revenue target is at 3.5 million USD. Hospitality target reduced into only one, 5-star ratings only at 85%, and also brand target, which means partner stability. We have the budget for offboarding at 484 USD value for offboarding. Yeah, so that is it. Thank you very much, Kak Shelin. Okay, so let's proceed into the hospitality target achievements. Um, for the accuracy, there is the first metric, accuracy, decreasing by minus 0.5%. Last week at 87.6%, and this week at 87.1%. Next, check-in increasing by 0.3%. Last week at 87.4%, and this week at 87.7%. Coming next into the cleanliness, slight decrease by 0.2%. Last week at 80.2%, and this week at 80% sharp. Okay, and next, communication metric, continuous improvement and also increased by 0.3% this week. Last week at 85.8%, and this week at 86.1%. Coming next to the location, slight decrease by 0.1%. Last week at 72.4%, and this week at 72.3%. Okay, and last one is value, decreasing as well by 0.1%. Last week at 81.2%, and this week at 81.1%. So in total, so far until December 2nd, which means yesterday, our 5-star rating is our 5-star rating performance is at 83.2%, which is a decrease by 0.1% compared to last week. We are still having a minus 0.18% gap to achieve the semester targets. Okay, moving forward into the revenue target achievements. Okay, so on the revenue target achievement, our current progress is now hitting 1.2 million USD. So we have like a bit, quite a significant increase by 85K US thousand compared to last week, and we are now heading in. We are now at 82.2 million USD left to achieve the revenue target, and also we have 121 days to achieve them. So as what Reza said, let's move forward. Coming next, we actually have another one, partner stability target, which is related to brand. Rama, I believe this needs to be updated, yeah. So I think the correct one should be around one. The current progress should at 158,000 USD. We actually have 4 properties offboarded. For the details, because this has not been updated, will be announced through Slack. So that is it for the hospitality and also revenue this semester target achievement updates. And go back to you, Reza.
Okay, thank you, Kak Furkon. So the next one is company team target and achievement, which is delivered by Kak Furkon also. Time is yours, Kak Furkon.
Okay, thank you very much. So because now we are moving into the first week of December, we would like to present the November recap, which could be seen as this. So our revenue target for November, which is at four. Sorry, please do not click this first. Okay, thank you, Rama. Our revenue target is at 460,000 USD, with our current achievement at 430,000 USD, accounting around 93% of the progress. And at the 5-star percentage, our target is at 85%, congruent with our semester target. However, our achievement is at 82.3%, accounts only 96.82% of the progress. So overall, in November, we managed to have 72% occupancy, which actually 2% decrease from last month, and we have 23% expired debts, 3% increase compared to last month, 3% maintenance, and also 2% owner usage. And there is a review from our revenue management team, which actually have been delivered by Bella on the announcement yesterday. So these are the breakdowns about this November revenue target completion by these three different funnels. The first one, existing AUM. So for the manageable AUM, or asset under management, it achieved 94% of the target. And for the unmanageable one, unreliable ones, it's reached the target with the 40% potential. And the next, on the potential AUM, it's achieved the 37.5% from the expected targets. As noted, some properties were delayed in having the onboarding, affecting the overall performance. And now Bella and her team, is currently working for the enforcement. And the last one, for the investment strategy, it reached the 46.8% from the overall target, which is 8,000 USD. While actionable steps like email marketing were implemented, new strategies will need to be introduced to attract more inquiries and improve conversion rates. Okay, so as we are heading forward, let's review our December target. So for December target, as Bella promised, that it's to be announced today. So December target is at 520,000 USD for its revenue, and then for 5-star percentage, still the same within this month at 85%. Okay, so that's the report. Thank you very much, Reza. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Kak Furkon, for delivering the company team target and achievement. So we can move forward to the next, which is weekly mission inspiration. Oh, okay. The first one will be delivering by Kak Hafiz. Time is your Kak Hafiz.
Okay, hello, am I audible?
Audible, Kak.
Okay, thank you. So the first one is, throughout November, we experiment with the YouTube short to promote the property we manage, and by using minimal budget on the promotion, we aim for the maximum impact. And the result of the promotions is our YouTube now has 1,373 subscriber. We gain 5,000 around 5,000 views, and each video that we promote, it got 306 clicks, and we hope this channel will grow into a valuable asset for us and serve as a new distribution platform to raise awareness for our properties we manage. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Kak Hafiz, for giving the weekly mission inspiration. So we can move forward to Kak Nadia. Time is your Kak Nadia.
Okay, thank you. Good morning, everyone. So after we establishing the partnership with Soulwaves, we're ready to treat our guests who would like to dine in and chill at the restaurant in Uluwatu, and they can enjoy like 15% discount off by simply showing proof of their stay with Bukit Vista. And also, if you are an employee, you're also eligible to get the special treatment by showing your BV employee ID. So yeah, thank you. Back to you.
Thank you, Kak Nadia. So we can move forward to Kak Jason. Time is yours, Kak Jason.
Okay, so I'm behalf of Jason because he's off today. So this is innovation of BBR YouTube channel ads activation. So throughout November, we experimented with YouTube Short to promote our investment strategy using ads on YouTube, and also share some. Sorry, this is not correct. Share some, yes, property update mini vlog. So share some property update mini vlog, and the result is we have 207 subscriber and plus 125 subscriber compared to last month, and also get 864 views on November. So pretty similar with Mas Hafiz before, but this is more related into partnership side. So as you can see there, and the screenshot that I have shared there. Maybe Reza, I want to go to the next innovation, Reza. Okay, so I want to announce and also share about Offer Canvassing Bounty November 2024 recap. So as promised, and the beginning of the November, the Offer Canvassing Bounty is still running, and we keep running it on the December, and the price for the November is 200,000 rupiah per qualified reach, and we aim for short span, high value, and owner contact. So this is the announcement. So congratulations to Weda, Mawayana, Beli Ketut, Kashelin, and also Jason for your contribution on the November, and also bringing us the leads and the details you can see at my submission. Yeah. Okay, that's all. Thank you. Back to Reza.
Okay, thank you, Kak Rehan. So we can move forward. The next one will be delivered by Kak Titan. Time is yours, Kak Titan.
Okay, thank you, Reza. Yeah, I would like to announce about Gaya monthly evaluation report as Mas Krishna's representative. Here is the accumulative report from hosting, reservation, Pivigo, and CM. As you can see on the screen, for the quantity evaluation, for period 1st November until 1st December, for the automatic reply, the rate is 91.8%. It's slightly increased from last month. You can see the below the 1st November and 1st December. In the October until November, the rate of automatic reply is 91.5%. It's slightly increased. Then for the quality evaluation for the November until December period, for the correct answer is 80% compared with last month in October until November. It slightly decreased to 0.5%. So the lowest auto reply rate is on Gaia CM. So we will enhance the prompt to improve the auto reply rate for the next one. If you would to see the details, you can click the link below. Thank you. Back to Reza.
Okay, thank you, Kak Titan, for the weekly mission inspiration. So the next one is from me, which is pricing page enhancement. So we can go to the image, Kak Rama. Okay, so this is the improvement to the pricing page, specifically redesign the pricing section and allowing user to dynamically change the content of the pricing from the WordPress admin panel. By the redesign the layout to ensure it is visually appealing and user-friendly. Will provide a better structure for presenting up to 4 pricing plans. This adjustment have shown significant improvement, but have decreased 18% time per active user, but have significant increase like 350% from before in number of clicks in the Get Started button. So the next one, I will demonstrate how to change content of pricing. Can I share screen, Karama? Okay, thank you. So okay, so this is the how the current pricing page look like and how to change it. How to change the content? First, go to WordPress admin panel, and we can go to the pricing in the sidebar here. And this is the currently content pricing. And maybe we can choose one like this enterprise. So we can. I'm sorry. This is the enterprise. I'm sorry, maybe I have some internet connection issue. So mm, it's take too long time. So
Hi Reza, I would like to suggest if this is taking quite long, I think you can later on screen record this and then put it on the announcement. That also will be fine.
okay, Kak, for the feedback, I will do it that later instead of demoing here. So I think we can move on to the next one. Kak Rama, can you present it, Kak Rama?
I do believe before starting to core value recognition, Kak Marcel would like to deliver something first. Kak Marcel?
All right. Good morning, everyone. How you doing? Yeah, so I see that there's some mistakes on the number of the brand metrics, the target itself. Mr. Jing is correct. And he already struck the number, but I believe from Furcon side it's still the wrong number. So basically, I would like you guys to actually forget the number, and I will announce it on the Slack channel afterwards at 12 p.m. and with an additional information or socializations about how we're gonna do it, because it is a brand target. I need you guys to understand about our responsibility as the team stack, operations and everything. So it will be better for you guys to check up on Slack announcement later, and please learn about it and engage in the comment sections later on. Yeah, thank you guys. Back to you.
Let me jump in and do this on support of Marcel. Marcel's acting as a hero in this particular case, right? We're not going to step over and pretend that the wrong goal is there. We're going to support what the right goal is. Okay. So thank you. Marcel, you tell me how many push-ups I should do, and you tell me how many push-ups Furkan should do for getting this wrong. Yeah. I'll be happy to support that.
I think later on the private.
No, this is fine. This is fine. This is fine. It's okay. It's okay. Let's do what's necessary, because this kind of stuff should not be tolerated, right? And let the senior leaders show first that they're willing to take responsibility for bad planning. Yeah.
Okay. So the answer will
Okay.
be let's do 30, and it is
30.
not only you guys, and it's
Okay.
going to be me too. As
Okay.
I think I haven't taken the directly precisely to you guys. Okay.
Okay. All right. Who's gonna count? Let's give it to Kyla since she's smiling. Yeah. All right. So 30 push-ups for misleading and coming up with bad planning. Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and let's demonstrate.
Okay.
All right, Kyla, please count.
Okay. Good morning. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. I think, yeah.
All right, that's 30 on my side. Okay, Listen up, everybody. This isn't theater. This isn't drama. This isn't to make ourselves look good in front of a guest, okay?
Betul, Furkan.
What this is if we're transparent enough to take accountability for mistakes that we make on planning, if you made any mistakes on execution, please be as transparent and as accountable, okay? That's all that we ask. All right. Let's go back to. All right, Furkan, feel good? Okay.
Lumayan sedang workout, sir.
Yes, I know. Look, this is what I mean by it takes everyone to lead the company correctly. If you see something that's not right, please correct it, okay? Because we don't want to lead everybody on the wrong plans. Okay. All right, let's continue.
Okay, so we can move forward. Kak Rama, can you share screen again? So the next section is the core value recognition. So the first one will be delivered by Kak Arti. Time is yours, Kak Arti.
Okay, thank you. This core value for yourself. The core value is high motivation and growth mindset. Yourself demonstrate for start intern with not a good start, but in the last month, the Yosef can increase his productivity and achieve the most become the one of the most productivity. Yosef achieving 85 points, just below 5 points below mine point. Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you, Kak Arti. So the next one will be delivered by Eka. Time is yours, Kak Eka.
Okay, thank you, Reza. I would recognize Kak Wendy, be the hero and never settle. Kak Wendy is a hero who never stop fighting, like an adventurer bravely stepping into the unexplored wilderness of new knowledge. He moved from the world of front-end web, which he had mastered, into Flutter, a new and challenging realm. Not only did he conquer the challenge in Bivigo, but Kak Wendy also diligently worked to fix any issue in the background, erasing bugs and errors reported by users. Like an architect who doesn't just build the foundation, but also strengthens the structure to ensure its stability. Let's unite to create a better experience in Bivigo together.
Nice. Eka.
Okay, thank you, Kak Eka, and thank you, Kak Wendy. So for the next one will be delivered by Kak Furkon. Time is yours, Kak Furkon.
Okay, so the first one I would like to recognize Dea for being never settle because her effort in all striving and supporting to accomplish the mission in refining RTT was notorious, and I would like to thank you for your endless support in this. That's one. I believe I have another recognition that I just can read it directly to the next one. I would like to recognize these people. Yes, Rama, you already correct. That one, yes, correct. To Kak Bayu, to Kak Marcel, to Mawayana, to Erika, and also to Jason for being the hero, because these people who has participated and also supported at Roundtable Talk Tuesday last week was I believe it was not easy. It was not an easy roundtable talk because out of the massive planning from my side, but the support from the team was notorious, and they still keep going in any way to proceed with the roundtable talk. So I would like to thank you all for this. There's an article already published by Dea. If you would like to know how was it going, but it turns out pretty well at the end of the day. So still, thank you very much, everyone. Next to back to you, Reza.
Okay, Kak. Thank you, Kak Furkon. The next one will be delivered by Kak Rama. Time is yours, Kak Rama.
Okay, I would like to recognize Kak Shelin with help others to help themselves, because Kak Shelin has been helping me throughout all of my tasks and my biasalah daily issues. Thank you Kak Shelin udah mau diribetin with my endless questions and discussions, and I'm very much appreciate because of that. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Kak Rama. So we can move forward to the next one, which is will be delivered by Kak Matthew. Time is yours, Kak Matthew.
Matthew is not here.
Okay, because Matthew is off, so maybe I will take over. So Kak Matthew recognize Kak Agus Weda and Kak Ganesh for be the hero. Both Kak Agus Weda and Kak Ganesh help covering Matthew newsletter works when Kak Matthew sick. Thank you so much for covering this crucial works. So thank you Kak Agus Weda and Kak Ganesh for be the hero. So we can move forward to the next one, which is will be delivered by Mr. Jing.
Okay, all right. I had to write something last minute. I'm gonna actually recognize Bayu. Anybody who's worked with Bayu as our co-founder and CTO for a while has seen his journey in leadership. And I do remember a time when I would actually feel somewhat anxious when Bayu was leading people. Much of that anxiety has been reduced, and in fact, it's been replaced with inspiration. And I can see it now because his team is energetic, they're courageous, and they want to go forward and explore new things. So this is a positive transformation, and I think yeah, deserves credit. Thank you, buddy, for uplifting and also being a example of the mission of the company.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Jing. So we can move forward to the next one, which is delivered by Kak Sarah. Time is yours, Kak Sarah.
Okay, thank you, Reza. And this, right now I would like to recognize Kak Vela, Kak Dela, Bli Ketut, Kak Tendi, Kak David, Radit, and as well as Alfasha. Some of them are may not be here in the meeting right now, so I just want to thank them for all of their feedbacks to me personally yesterday during peer-to-peer session. So I really think it's very valuable, and I am open. I'm now open to some of the things that I need to improve and what I can do better as their colleague. So thank you very much.
Okay, thank you, Kak Sarah. So we can move forward to the next one, which is delivered by Kak Selin. Time is yours, Kak Selin.
Oh, okay, thank you. I'd like to recognize both Furkan and Pandu to help others to have themselves actually. So really grateful for both of them to coordinate on the schedule during fair season. Yeah, so this is a busy time for the HR team. So like we managed to rearrange things accordingly. So thank you guys and semangat. And back to Reza.
Okay, thank you, Kak Selin. So we can move to the next one. Which will be delivered by Kak Titan. Time is yours, Kak Titan.
Yes, okay. I would like to recognize Mas Bayu for core value upper management qualities and vision. Why? Because yesterday Mas Krishna and Mas Bayu discussed ways to ensure the project remains aligned with its initial vision throughout the development process. One solution was to actively and regularly seek feedback. Initially, I suggest using the EPD Select channel more often to get quicker response compared to BCA. Mas Bayu explained the future vision and reasons why we are using BCA, and he proposed a solution using Slack as a platform to remind someone to respond to discussion on BCA. I see it as a visionary move to adapt to a new culture without compromising our work progress. Thank you, Mas Bayu.
Okay, thank you, Kak Titan. So we can move to the next one, which is delivered by Kak Wahyu. Time is yours, Kak Wahyu.
Thank you, Pak Reza. So first of all, we all know that the revenue performance is quite alarming, and I would like to thank Kak Dre and also Azel to help others to help themselves. So Kak Dre is very instrumental person in making decision for each property that low performing, especially that their price is already lower and we don't know what to do. So Kak Gray taking steps on those to making sure that we can set price that can be lower and still manage to get bookings. So thank you so much, Kadre. Besides that, I also would like to thank to Azel to cover the long booking window. I'm sorry, it's a typo. Especially, we saw a great improvement in long booking window guest house. There's a lot of improvement we see, and he managed to learning all the things that previously managed by me. So thank you so much, Azel. And I think the last one is from me to Kak Bella. Nah, the last one, I would like to thank Kak Bella for help others to help themselves and also shows your leadership through upper management qualities. Kak Bella has demonstrated exceptional leadership through hypervision over the past few weeks. We all know the revenue is declining, and Kak Bella helped us to work refine our different declining revenue performance through assessment, hypervision, and all the things that we usually do back then. So thank you so much, Kak Bella. Hopefully I could learn a lot from you, and hopefully I can learn from what mistake that I've made from the past few days. Thank you so much, Kak.
Okay, thank you, Kak Vayu, for delivering core value recognition. So we can move to the over to the next one.
Reza, I've added one last minute item
Okay.
actually, recognition.
Kak Rama can move to the Kak Vayu.
Yeah, okay. Sorry about that. But this is very last minute, and I want to recognize Reza actually for doing the demo today. But by the way, for anyone who's not paying attention to the demo is actually failed. Yeah. So there's some issues. Either it's loading or whatever technical issue. But I want to recognize Reza for failing fast and learn fast, and also be transparent. This is your work, and to demo the actual product, there will always some challenges, right? Even Tesla also have this failure, and Tesla is a pretty big companies, right? So this is a positive core value where we show courage, and thank you, Reza, for doing the demo. And I encourage other engineers to also show demo
Yeah.
as well.
Okay.
Okay, thank you very much, Kak Bayu. So we can
Let me
move
underline
forward.
that. I'm going to underline that. Please demo here and fail here in this space rather than going out and failing outside to all our users. Okay. Much better position. Okay.
Okay, Mr. Ching, Mr. Ching, thank you very much. So because there is no personal update, we do that asynchronously.
Reza, there's
Okay.
one last core value recognition from Jing actually.
Yeah,
Roman?
gangsta. Okay, great. You know what? We talk about brand a lot, and we is Lee still here? Did Lee leave? Lee left, yeah. Lee, are you there? Can't see him. That's too bad. Okay, all right. It's unfortunate because this is a heroic moment. Azel, I don't know if I've okay, now I can get more specific. I was going to show Azel's heat map over here because it's pretty amazing, but then I'm not sure why it's showing these white out spaces, Azel. Maybe you could kind of debug that, yeah. But I've shown a lot of people this, and here, let me bring you through this. Okay, this would be a simulation of how dazzling our technology is. Okay, this essentially is a check-in value map across Bali according to data that we've gotten from Airbnb, and we can see which particular areas have the highest and most successful check-ins, which is really interesting. Yeah. So there are some places now that like we never looked at really before, and we cannot really see in a clear way, like Nusa Penida or our own particular area. This is dazzling. It's truly dazzling. It's mind-blowing. And if the location map would run really well as well, that would even be better. But what's even more dazzling is this. There's this AI button over here. If we click on it, it's the Gemini button. And if you click on it, it will explain what that code does, which is even cooler. Okay. I feel like this is part of I promise not to really make this as large as it is, but this is brand, right? If more people were able to see this, would more people feel like we are protagonists, we're heroes? I think so. Okay. So somehow this is not really been shown to a lot of people, even though, let's say, for guests, for partners, for almost anybody, this is a really, really cool visualization, and it certainly demonstrates that we are intelligent and we are innovative. Okay. So thank you, Azel, and your team. I'm sure you didn't do it alone, so you probably need to think about who to recognize yourself. But anyways, yeah, thank you for producing these types of works. This definitely is something that's brand heroic. Okay.
Okay, thank you for Mr. Jing. And because this week personal update we will do asynchronously, and this week there seem to be any announcement, so that can be end of the all hands session this time. So I would like to remind you of those of you who have not filled out personal updates to fill out them out immediately. And okay, for the next one, I can leave it to Kak Rama. Thank you.
Okay, thank you Reza, and also thank you for everyone who has attended today's All Hands gitu ya. I hope that you are enjoying our sessions today, and also for our partners, welcome and thank you for joining us in our All Hands. So let's just move forward, and thank you, and I'm officially closing today's All Hands. Thank you everyone for attending, and see you next
Okay.
week.
Thank you, guys. All right. See ya.
Thank you guys. Thank you.
Everyone, see you.